So Pikmin 4, assuming that's still happening, it could be big, and I do mean that. For all we know, it could change everything we know about Pikmin as a whole. Think about it, Pikmin 4 was said to have been almost done back in the faraway year of 2015. Held back in July, Nintendo's top designer revealed that work on a fourth major Pikmin game was well underway. It's actually very close to completion, Miyamoto said. Pikmin teams are always working on the next one. Well, now that we know that that was a darned lie, and Pikmin 4 most certainly did not come out in 2015 or 2016, let's talk about what Pikmin 4 could bring to the table. There are a few ways that I could see Nintendo going with this game. The first being a possibly darker tone. I've seen a few people, mind you, very few people, complain about how lighthearted the Pikmin games were. Personally, the only way I could see that Nintendo does this is if they kept a dark tone sort of hidden, if that makes any sense. I mean, Nintendo is a family-friendly company, but they have been trying some somewhat different things in their games, like frickin' swearing in a Zelda game. What in the name of... Anyway, a slightly darker tone could make for a more interesting game overall, but there is the possibility that Nintendo could just ignore the idea as a whole and continue having Pikmin games be toned lighter. Another interesting option could be to try out a more open-world approach, since you never know, your new favorite open-world game could be Pikmin. I think it would be interesting since they could present a ton of all-new enemies and mechanics. Not to mention, maybe they could have it where there are other people to save on the planet this time, and if you do save them, then you'll get certain rewards. Now with this idea, it could be possible that if they went too far with the whole open world thing, that it would end up just being another generic planet exploring game. But wait, I haven't run out of ideas just yet. I have one more idea. This one being that they could make Pikmin into a kart racer. What I meant to say was that they could revisit an old idea like how in Pikmin 2 there were caves to explore. It would be interesting to see how they could revive this idea and maybe expand upon it. And who knows, if they did revisit this idea, then maybe we could get a quest system? I don't know, but that's just my idea. Or, you know, we could just get another Hey Pikmin type game. Well, actually that isn't a terrible idea, but the way they ended up presenting it was bad. Having many levels that didn't offer much to do in them really made the game feel linear and super boring. I had to force myself to continue on in the game, and even then I still haven't finished the game. If they changed this idea up and maybe made it into a 3D experience, I think it would be really fun and interesting to see how it would turn out, having one big interconnected world that isn't fully available to you from the start. But those were my hopes and predictions for Pikmin 4. What are your predictions? Be sure to leave them in the comments below or in my Discord server linked in the description. And feel free to leave any video ideas or suggestions you have in either of those places as well. Anyway, I'm Yoshi Roll, and don't you just love the idea of Pikmin Kart? Nintendo, pick that idea up. It'll sell billions.